Alright, it's Shay Ortiz, and watch me mom try to cook, try to be a person, and keep my sanity with this newborn all at the same time. So we actually woke up at about 6 a.m. She was up at about 6:15, I guess, just laughing and smiling. That was actually her first feed. So at this point, I think I'm just trying to get her to nap after I sent my husband to work with a breakfast sandwich. And we just talked and drank our coffee. She watched a few sensory videos. I'm not really big on the TV, so the newborn infant sensory videos on YouTube are what I prefer and what I go for. You see me trying and failing here to soothe her. Um, and I actually needed her to burp, so at this point I'm just leaning her backwards to try and change the position a little bit and trying together to just soothe and calm down. My daughter Cassidy is 5 months old. I don't really mommy vlog or anything like that. I actually wasn't confident doing it before because I knew what I was doing, but I wasn't sure how to record and how to find time to record. Um, but I guess maybe once a week or something, I'll just try something to show you guys, just like what I do. I'm just staying at home right now on maternity leave. I am trying to find a job, I guess. Oh my god. I'm just a regular person, you guys. Hoping that I can inspire and keep everyone, I guess, just focused on what they need to do today and not worry about tomorrow or what you did wrong yesterday. Again, trying and failing to soothe this baby to sleep. But ultimately I just gave up and I ended up just tying her to my back for a majority of the morning while I did my chores. My daughter's healthy, so right now she's having a very unusual cough and some congestion. So that's part of why she's not feeling too well, but she actually has no fever, so I'm a little confused by these symptoms. Oh, and I just got hit in the face, and you see me give up at this point. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna try something different. At this point, I'm just resigned to the fact that this isn't going to work. I can't get her to calm down. She won't go to sleep. I only gave this a few minutes because honestly, I don't really think she likes this rocking chair. I really think she is so used to sleeping on my back at this point, that's what she'll do. So I'm grabbing these bottles that she drank from this morning. And here we go. I'm just going to go ahead and start my routine. So I'm putting away this water. I'm going to just wipe everything down, sanitize these bottles, do some dishes, and let you guys listen to that in peace. I noticed that there's an obsession on YouTube and I guess TikTok of like watching people wash their dishes and then seeing how they clean out their sink, and I guess it's like satisfying or something. So I guess I'm trying that here. But here at this point she's still awake, she's just soothing herself. She's got her hand in her mouth. I have one out arm on purpose. I do know what I'm doing with this wrap, just culturally. I grew up watching people use this, so it's not scary to me, but I could understand how Americans who've never seen this method before might be a little nervous and wondering if she's okay. She is. She's totally content. Um, oh, I'm going ahead and sanitizing these bottles right now. Here's the sink. So I basically ran out of bleach, so I just dumped it all in there, and I have another bottle somewhere else in the house, like under the sink and in the bathroom. I'm just rinsing it out And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bottle of Pine Allen, the very last of it, and I'm actually just going to fill the sink with what's left. And then use my rag that I have here. I go through 2 to 4 of these per day, just wiping everything down, cleaning my floors, just keeping everything sanitary. Um, Pro tip, for those of you who have animals, you should maybe consider just wetting it down with whatever solution you prefer, and then just going through your entire house with it. It does a really good job of cleaning up all the animal hair, dog hair, cat hair. I have 2 cats. My dog. Ooh, you okay? I have 2 cats, no longer a dog. I had a Yorkie, so she was a no-shed breed. So just keeping up with the cat hair does help. Previous to mopping and sweeping, it really does make a big difference. Here I'm just in my oven, just wiping it down. I try to wipe it out, I guess, 2 to 3 times a week just to stop from having to scrub it at any point. I'll just take the rag and just re-wet it with some bleach or Pine Allen, whatever, and I'll just go through and just roughly drag it through my entire house. I have dark wood floors, so they show absolutely everything in this apartment. I hate them. They are really beautiful, but my god, they show everything. This 2 times remover is actually empty, so I refill it with the laundry pods or the scent crystals in the laundry section. It's still reusable, it still does a great job, and it just refreshes all the fabric in my home. I use it to refresh the couch. Oh, there's Cassidy's little corner. Just like her diapers and stuff that we keep in the living room, I keep them in that bucket. And her diaper bag's all ready to go. Back to the bedroom, I'm actually going to lay her down on my bed that's actually ready to receive her. It has the right height on those pillows behind me, and that's how I get her off. She is dead asleep right now. At this point, I just make sure she's positioned correctly, she's comfortable, she has her binky next to her, and I just give her some kisses and some loving. And I bring that Cassidy baby over to her bedside bassinet. She does not have a crib. We are not using a crib probably for the first year. Here I go, just sanitizing and wrapping up the room, getting her blankets together, just getting everything reorganized. I'm still in my pajamas. I drank 2 cups of coffee. I have not had any water. I have not had any vitamins, no breakfast. But here I am, just doing chores as usual. I try to spray down my bed maybe every day. If I don't get to it every day, it at least smells like I did laundry. It's just a nice way to refresh the bed. I really look forward to actually making my bed and getting back in it. I feel like that's the best part. And that little blanket I have up there is what I use to take my naps while my bed is still actually made. That's right, Cassidy. There you go. Just moving this rocking chair back to where it goes. I just think it looks better there, and it's out of the way. I'm sanitizing these 2 things. It's one of her teethers and suction. I just go in with some antimicrobial soap and scalding hot water, and I go ahead and clean that out with a soapy water solution, and then I just let it air dry. This gets them plenty clean. The antimicrobial soap, I get it in the foaming. I think that's just a little bit easier to use. Okay, now I'm going to the fridge to get my water and my lemon. Just going in to try and give myself some type of health nutrition of some kind. Really just trying to be somebody, honestly. I think I'm figuring out dinner. Oh, I'm gonna do a chicken stir fry. So I'm filling this Ziploc bag with some water to get these tenderloins to thaw. And that'll be our dinner tonight. My husband is really excited. He got this teriyaki sesame thing from Target. On an impulse. This is why I don't send him grocery shopping, because he buys things we don't need. But he clearly is excited for this, sauce or whatever it is. Oh, I grabbed some rice for the stir fry I'm making later. I'm not sure if I'll film that or if I'll have patience, but there you go. Rice, the stir fry, an onion, and the chicken's in the sink. I need to make breakfast, so I have a can of apricots here. What I did was I just soaked my oats and then put half of the apricots in here. I put 1 apricot inside of her frozen teether, and I took the rest and then I put it in this Tupperware for, I guess, tomorrow. I'm not really big on fruit. I don't like it, but if it's canned, I'll eat it. And with oatmeal, it's actually perfect because it's like the perfect consistency. Everything matches. Maybe I'll add some walnuts sometimes, but I really struggle to eat fruits and vegetables. I don't like them. And that's just me. Oh, here, adding some cinnamon here to my oatmeal. I really love cinnamon. It's like one of my favorite things. Cinnamon and sugar. I will not be adding sugar to the oatmeal because I put tons of sugar in my coffee. But here we go. About half of these apricots are going in the oatmeal to try and make it some kind of healthy while it soaks. Oh yeah, I did eat one just for fun. That's right. Yeah. I'm trying to be somebody, but she woke up, so I'm just soothing her and trying to get her to be happy again. And of course, there's some changes in here between the rocking and the soothing. Ultimately, I did just decide that she needed some more sensory time, so I found another sensory video for her while I went ahead and jumped in the shower. I don't really know what these fruits are. I think this is a blueberry and some apples, but you can see it's like low light, and that's much better for her eye development. I'm tidying up the room again, just putting away my baby wrap once again. I do this many times throughout the day, but you know what? It keeps me sane and keeps me going. Oh, this is my favorite body wash right now. It's actually a men's body wash. And then I was somebody. I was dressed up and cute and ready to go. So after pumping again, I did have to sanitize or grab that bottle out of the sanitizer, and then I went ahead and filled it with the fresh milk that I was able to get. Again, she's just relaxing on the bed, content. At this point, what I'm trying to do is just keep 1.5 bottles full while filling a bag. I'm very fortunate that I can make enough of this supply. I know a lot of women struggle. I have had dips. So I'll buy like the mother's milk tea and I'll eat like dark greens. I'll do all the things to bring my supply back up. Just rinsing out those hakas so that they are ready to go. Those also get sanitized, but not every time. Miss Rachel. I do like the Miss Rachel channel. It's just too stimulating. So she only gets 45 to an hour of this every day, and only in the morning. At this point, I needed her to be especially occupied in her chair with her teether so that I could attempt to eat this breakfast and be a person. And we just peacefully sit there for a few minutes while she's occupied looking at her TV and laughing. She's very engaged and very alert, which I'm very happy about. So in between drinking water and eating breakfast, there was another situation. So I, of course, took her out of the chair, and then I just took care of her, changed her. Unfortunately, I was not fast enough getting to this change. It ended up being a blowout, so I had to change her clothes completely. It was, I mean, it's baby, and it's actually a little funny. You kind of hold on to those memories a little bit of like how many blowouts they had per day, and it's just so precious, and it's a very fun time. It's a great time to go through her clothes and just dress her up and make her cute. Here I have my 2 bottles again, and I do have the ability to breastfeed, but I find that with the bottles, she actually drinks more milk and doesn't fall asleep as quickly. So I have a tendency to favor the bottles about 90% during the day, and then at night it's just pure breastfeeding. Sometimes if I'm in a pinch and I can't get to the bottle fast enough, and if I haven't pumped, I will go ahead and breastfeed her, but by and large she just falls asleep or just spits it out. Part of the problem is like the tension on the nipple on your breast isn't always firm, so as soon as it relaxes and gets soft, she might spit it out or think there's no milk in there. It just confuses her, so during the day is best. She is actually content and silent throughout this entire feeding. She's just moving her arm because that's what she's doing. That's what she's doing at this age. She's touching things, she's looking around, but she is faithfully devoted to drinking all of this milk. And there's a binky, and we're doing a soothing. I enjoy closing my eyes and sitting with her. That's why I always take off my glasses when I feed her. It's just easier for her to like grab my nose and my lip. She'll grab my hair. I just let her do all those things. I'm gonna miss it when she's too big to feed like this. It's just so nice, but I make the room silent. I close the curtains. I make it as dark as I can, and I'll put on like a white noise video on YouTube just to calm down like the cats or any people in and out of the other apartments in my building, just to keep like cars down. Any noise that would distract her from her peaceful rest after having her milk, I just try to calm all that down. Alright, and she's down. So while she's asleep, I'm just gonna go ahead and back to doing some chores. I'm putting bottles back in the fridge. She didn't finish all of this bottle, but that's okay. And I'm re-sanitizing this other one. Same routine as before. I am washing it out with soap and water, and then I'm just gonna put it back in the machine because ultimately, the more times I can sanitize it, the safer it keeps her. It keeps us all. Um, and it allows you to inspect your bottles for any type of damage as well. So I enjoy it. I enjoy it a lot. This sanitizer is actually a bottle warmer with a sanitizing feature, which I love. Here are her clothes. This might be a West Indian, Caribbean thing, but I decided to just wash her clothes by hand when there is a blowout. We do not have a washer and dryer in our apartment, and we do have one in our apartment complex, but I can't always just get to that. So by and large, whenever there's a situation, I just hand wash it, and I just use some soap that I have laying around. I have plenty of soap from the birthing center where they gave me so much supplies. I have so much soap. I have a bottle of Dreft stain remover that works really well. Someone gifted that to me for my baby shower, but sometimes the old ways are just best, and I just rinse that out and I wash them 2 or 3 times. She's still asleep, so I take this opportunity to just relax and take my little fake nap before she wakes up again. Lather, rinse, and repeat. It's not the worst morning. I actually feel successful. See you guys.